Imagine being in a cosmic conference room, picking out your life like choosing toppings for a pizza. Only instead of pepperoni and mushrooms, you're choosing life challenges and personal growth opportunities. Welcome to the pre-birth planning session, a pivotal pit stop on a soul's journey. This isn't your average meeting. Picture this. You're in a celestial boardroom, surrounded by divine guides, and you're about to outline your life's blueprint. No pressure, right? Here, you're not just choosing between a suburban home or a city apartment or whether you'll have a dog or a cat. These are the big-ticket items. We're talking about love and loss, triumphs and trials, joy and sorrow. You're essentially window shopping for life experiences. Think of it like this. You're at the cosmic IKEA, and instead of picking out furniture, you're selecting your life's challenges. Oh, look at that shiny piece of heartbreak over there. I'll take 2 of those, please. And can I get a side of personal growth with that? It's all part of the grand design, the divine plan. Your guides are there, offering wisdom and guidance as you choose. They might suggest a dash of adversity to spice things up, or a dollop of joy to sweeten the deal. You're not alone in this process. Your celestial consultants are there every step of the way, ensuring you pick the right opportunities for growth. And the best part? It's a tailor-made journey. No 2 souls pick the same blueprint. It's a bespoke life, tailored to your soul's unique needs for evolution and growth. But remember, these aren't random choices. Each selection is a deliberate decision, a step towards the soul's evolution. It's about growth, learning, and transcendence. It's about turning negativity into positivity, becoming an energy healer, and making the world a better place one incarnation at a time. So you've got your life plan all sorted, you're ready to incarnate. But here's the kicker. You won't remember any of this once you're born. Imagine waking up one day and realizing you're not just John, the accountant from Brooklyn, but also Queen Cleopatra, a medieval blacksmith, and a 23rd century astronaut. Let's delve into the concept of the soul incarnating into multiple bodies across different time periods. It's a bit like a cosmic game of dress-up, isn't it? One moment you're donning the robes of an ancient Egyptian queen, ruling an empire with a flick of your coal-lined eyes. The next you're hammering hot iron in a medieval forge, your brow furrowed in concentration under a cap of sooty hair. Fast forward a few centuries, and you've swapped your blacksmith's apron for a sleek, shiny astronaut suit, zooming around the universe at warp speed. And then, in the blink of an interstellar eye, you're back in Brooklyn, crunching numbers and sipping lukewarm coffee in a cubicle. Talk about occupational whiplash. But here's the catch. While you're living each of these lives, you're utterly convinced that this is it. This is you. You're John, the accountant, or Cleopatra, the queen, or the blacksmith, or the astronaut. The soul, you see, is a bit of a method actor. It fully immerses itself in the role, forgetting all about its past performances and the costumes hanging in the cosmic wardrobe. This forgetfulness isn't a bug, it's a feature. It allows the soul to fully experience each life, to learn and grow from each unique set of circumstances. And let's be honest, if John suddenly remembered he was once Cleopatra, he might have a hard time focusing on those tax returns. But what happens when the curtain falls? When the body's role in the grand play of existence comes to an end? Well, that's when things get really interesting. So, one minute you're slaying dragons, the next you're filing tax returns. It's enough to give a soul identity crisis, isn't it? What if I told you, at the end of your life, you'll be sitting in an otherworldly cinema, popcorn in hand, watching the highlight reel of your life? Welcome to the afterlife's big reveal, the life review. Picture this. It's not your typical movie theater. It's more like an ethereal drive-in, where the screen is a cosmic canvas and the projector, well, that's divine energy. You're the star of the show, but there's no red carpet here. Just you, your popcorn, and the celestial silver screen. Now don't worry, this isn't a Judgment Day scenario. You're not going to be sentenced to eternal damnation for that time you ate the last slice of pizza without asking. Instead, this life review is more like a divine debriefing. It's a chance for you to see the impact of your choices, the ripple effects of your actions, and the nuances of your narrative. You'll watch as your soul navigates the ebbs and flows of existence, making mistakes, learning lessons, and evolving along the way. Remember that time you helped an old lady cross the street? Well, in this cosmic cinema, you'll see how that simple act of kindness set off a chain reaction of goodwill that brightened up the world in ways you never imagined. And those moments of heartbreak and hardship, they're not just tearjerkers in your life's movie. They're pivotal plot points where your character, your soul, grew stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. But here's the kicker. Just as you're settling into your celestial cinema seat, thinking you've got the hang of this afterlife thing, the plot thickens. Every life you've lived starts to overlap, intertwine, and interconnect. The loving mother in one life is the wise mentor in another. The challenging adversary in one existence is the supportive friend in the next. It's like a cosmic version of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but with more soul and less footloose. And just when you thought you could relax, the credits roll and you realize that every life you've ever lived is interconnected, like a cosmic version of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. Remember when you were a kid and played that game where you drew a line on a paper connecting all the dots? Well, guess what? You've been playing that game your entire existence. Now, imagine this. Each dot on that paper is a life your soul has lived or will live. The lines you draw, they're the decisions you make, the paths you take. It's a cosmic game of connect the dots, where every decision you make influences not only your life, but the lives of others as well. You see, our souls are like spiders spinning an intricate, interwoven web of experiences. Every strand we weave connects us to another soul, another life. Every decision we make sends a ripple of energy through that web, touching every soul we're connected to. Think of it like a jigsaw puzzle. Each piece is a life your soul has lived. Each edge, each curve, each unique shape is a decision made, a path taken. Alone, each piece tells a small part of the story. But put them all together and you get the whole picture, the grand masterpiece of your soul's journey. And here's the kicker. You know that feeling when you're trying to solve a puzzle and you just can't find that one elusive piece? Then, out of nowhere, it pops up under the couch or inside the dog's mouth. Well, that's kind of like what happens when our soul incarnates into different bodies. Sometimes the answers we're looking for, the lessons we need to learn, they're hiding in the most unexpected places, in the most unexpected lives. So before you make your next move, remember, it's not just a game. It's a dance of souls, a symphony of energies, a magnificent cosmic puzzle. And you, my friend, you're a crucial piece in that puzzle. So every decision you make, every path you take, it's not just about you. It's about all the lives you've lived, all the lives you're going to live, and all the lives intertwined with yours. Scene script. Say you're born into a life that's a bit like a roller coaster. Only instead of fun drops and loops, it's full of challenges and hardships. What do? Imagine being on a roller coaster, but there are no safety harnesses, no smooth tracks, and the only certainty is that it's going to be a wild ride. That's what a soul's journey can feel like, especially when it incarnates into a life filled with adversity. Now, imagine this soul, let's call him Joe, who was born into such a life. Joe had it tough. He faced steep climbs and sudden drops, metaphorically speaking, from the moment he was born. But here's the twist. Joe's soul chose this roller coaster ride. Why, you ask? Well, souls are a bit like thrill seekers. They crave experience, learning, growth. They know that the best way to evolve quickly is to face and overcome challenges. So Joe, with his soul's blueprint in hand, buckles up for the ride. He navigates through life's ups and downs, turning each challenge into an opportunity for growth. He learns to see the silver lining in every cloud, the light at the end of every tunnel. Sure, there were times when Joe felt like he was on a never-ending loop-the-loop, going round and round without making any progress. But he realized that even in those moments, he was learning valuable lessons about patience, resilience, and faith. And then, at the peak of his roller coaster ride, Joe discovers his true calling. He becomes an energy healer. He learns to channel his experiences, his wisdom, his soul's energy into healing others. He turns his challenges into a source of strength, not just for himself, but for everyone he touches. In the end, Joe's roller coaster ride becomes a journey of transformation. He turns the steep climbs and sudden drops into a thrilling ride of self-discovery and spiritual growth. He transcends negativity, embraces positivity, and evolves into a spiritual powerhouse. And that, my friends, is how you turn lemons into lemonade. Or rather, turn a challenging life into a spiritual powerhouse.